Friends, once again you all are welcome in my channel. Today what we are going to do, I am telling you through my experience that how to use a cognitive lab for machine learning. Now cognitive lab is what? Cognitive lab is one of the product of IBM. They give you a platform where you can implement the your machine learning. See here, those who are watching it first time, for them I'll show you. Here there is a Jupyter Lab, Javelin Notebook, RStudio IDE, and so many other packages which you can explore, and RStudio also, and it is all totally free of cost. So I'm using Jupyter Lab because today I'm going to explain one of the examples of the machine learning that is a very interesting. So you just have to log in into this cognitive class, and what you have to do here, this is my practice that I have done. So whatsoever on the project you want to work, you just have to first of all just drag and drop the data inside this. Like this, the data is presented here. You just have to drag and drop and leave it here at this place. This will be automatically uploaded. The data is uploaded from here, and the file on which you want to work, you have to create it from here. From new file, you can create a console, you can create a notebook, terminal, and so many things are available in this. We will explore it later on. Now today what I want to show you, I am showing you one of the best example of the machine learning, where we can several times what I found in the net, they usually have a good machine learning tutorials, but they don't show us how to they generally predicted the accuracy, the confusion matrices, so many things, but they do not show you how you have to put the values and calculate the output. So here in this example I'll show you not only the machine learning part, but also show you how to see your result clearly. So just stay tuned with my video till the end. You can find it very interesting. So initially, as we did it in the Google Colab, if you never watched my earlier video, I'll advise you to just go and watch that also. So here there are the libraries that we want to add: pandas, numpy, stats model. These are all the earlier models that I explained already in one of my video. So I just take it quickly, pass it. You just have to select it. See, once you click the play button, and it will come one here, it means this library get executed. Now move towards the second one. See, here I am again taking the fragmentum dataset, which is already here also. You can see here, that is, the data is already present here in the form of CSV. So whatever the name you have given here, it should be given here, otherwise it will not, it will give you an error. Now I am running this also. Once I run this, I'll move towards the next one. So hertz, and I saved this fragment dataset with the name of hert_df. So hert_df. Now if you want to see the heads, and you want to see the heads only 3, so you just put 3 here and run this. So this will show you only 3 datasets in which there is a male, age, education, current smoker. See the headers here. You can see the headers by putting the index also. So that I show you, as I show you in the earlier videos, the same commands that you run on the Google Colab. That is very interesting. You can run the same commands over here also. So this is the head, this is the describe command. If you run this, you may have the description of the count, mean, standard deviation of the whole data set. And then what next we are doing, after seeing the description, so we'll move forward towards the next statement, that is the drop command. through this drop I am dropping the education because on this education is has a least impact on my example. Basically what I am going to do, I just want to tell you the whether a person having chances of the disease if he is a chain smoker, means the person have chances of heart problems if he's a chain smoker and all other factors. So education I found is a least impactable factor, so I dropped this. Once you run this, see, earlier I'll show you once again. Earlier there is a column of education. Now since I dropped this and run this once again, I am checking my dataset. Once I check this, see, education is no more here, education is deleted. So in the same way you can delete any other column also if you do not want that. And one more thing I am going to do, the rename this column male is, it looks like very odd. One stands for male, obviously zero stands for female, so I'll change the column name with the sex male, so once I run this, see, and I'll show you the heads once again. The column get changed with the sex male. Earlier it was male. So we'll move forward. I'll show you whether I'm checking whether in the dataset is there any null value. So I'm just checking it, and I found there are 40 rows and 15 columns, and I'll checking whether the null values are there. Yeah, cigarettes per day there are 29 null values, and in BPI MADS there are 53, and similarly glucose 368. So what I am doing with this function count 0 for I in heart, I am just calculating how many null values are there. If I is greater than 0, then I am counting it count plus 1 and printing it like this: total number of rows with the missing value, and also calculating, since it is only how much percent is calculating, it is displaying here. The total number means the total number of the rows with the missing values comes out to be 540, and it is, since it is only how much percent of the total, that is only 13%, so we can exclude it this by. So earlier we have, I am showing you once again, earlier we have the total of 4240 rows, and once I dropped it, now this will become see, once I drop this, once I count this, the values not null is 63,060 entries are there which are not null. Now I am dropping if we move forward and want to see the columns names, headers names, you can simply run this. You can find the columns names, that is sex, male, age, current smoker. This already I covered in one of my video in Google Colab. Now this is very important, this is something change. Now here I am taking a variable a, enumerate heart underscore df dot column. For I in a, I am printing I. So that is, I am giving the serial numbers to the my headers. So 0, 1, 2, 3. There are 14 total factors. Now with the next command, heart underscore df sex male, how many? I just want to see how many entries are there with the name sex male. Now if you want to see the histograph, so you can just write this code. You can easily find out the various histograms available, can be calculated through different parameters. with the age, and similarly you can have many other plots if you want to see. Now come to this is heart.df. Here 10-year children values count. I want to check how many of them are taking cigarettes or not. So depending upon the data, zero means the persons, the males are 3596, and 1 hours 644. So we'll move, and it 1 stands for the person is male, 0 stands for the person is female. So we'll move forward towards the next. Similarly, you can see the various results. Now we are fitting this, we are importing the sklearn library and just calculating the features. I am taking the features in the X, I am taking all the features, and in Y I am taking, in X I am taking the features like age, sex male. These are the features: age, sex male, cigarettes per day, total cholesterol, BP, and glucose, and 10-year CST. And I am taking if you want to see what is X now, you just have to run this. You can see the values of the XR dataset are having the same headers that I implemented here. So move forward with values of the Y. In the values of the Y, there is a male or female category only. So on the basis of this, I am now splitting my dataset with 80-40 ratio, 80-20 ratio. See, here is 0.20. Now if you want to see xtrain, you just have to type it xtrain and run this. You can have the values of the xtrain dataset, and with the, now I am fitting this with the logistic regression. Once you did this with the logistic regression, see, there is an error coming. This error is because of okay, we'll predict why. Okay, why there is an error. This is okay because NaN values are there. This is just because I have never run some of the commands. Now see, once I run this, I have y predicted value, which is this. Means here you will see there are zeros, many zeros. That is stand for has a chances of disease. So here it is clearly shown. If I calculate the accuracy of my model, it comes out to be 88%. This is very interesting, and we already did it. Now with this command using confusion matrix, you can predict how many. Yeah, see, in the confusion matrix there is a 88, means there is a true false cases, which is not good. This diagonal you should have 1 or zeros. If it has a large value, it means your machine is not good. So you have to be taken care while considering the confusion matrix. Basically, what is a confusion matrix, that I explained in the earlier video also. I advise you to just go and watch that video if you don't know. Here I just want to show you one very important thing. Once you now we are predicting whether a person with the certain parameters having, see, this is a confusion matrix. I'll show you the plot that I am talking about. See, there are 88% cases are there where the actual is 1 but predicted is 0. That is wrong. Basically, see, actual is 0 and predicted is 0. This column is good, that has a maximum entries here, and actual is 0 and predicted is 1 is again not good, and actual is 1, predicted is 0, again it is bad. So you have to be concentrated only into these two columns. These two, most of the entries you should have on these two columns. If these have maximum values, it means your algorithm is good, and you should have to keep these two values low as possible. So once you run this and confusion matrix, once you run, and X test everything, once you run, this is the important thing that I would like to tell you. Just wait. Yes, the last one, this is very important. This is of this function that I am talking about. This is very important definition. Find thcst, and in this function I am taking the various arguments 0 1 2 3 4 5, and if y predict is equal to 0, then print the person is not having the risk of coronary heart disease in the next 10 years. That is what in the short form I called CST. Else if the y predict is equal to 1, then print the person is having the risk of CSD in the next 10 years. So on the basis of these parameters, see, once I run this function, there is another function that these are the values that we want to enter from the users. Users should have to enter this value. Once they enter this value, on the basis of this, the machine will predict whether a person has a chances of this disease, CSD, coronary heart disease, otherwise he should not. So once I run this, see, this is very important. Now age of the person they are asking you. So if I put 34, then they want enter 1 if male, 0 if it is female. So I'm entering 1. So enter the cigarette smoke per day by the person, let us suppose 12. Enter the cholesterol level. So for cholesterol level, if we are talking about cholesterol level, so I'll show you the data set first. The cholesterol level, generally the persons have these values. So if we put it in this range, let us suppose 200. So if I put it here 200, cholesterol level is 200, and then they ask us the systolic blood pressure. Systolic blood pressure I am giving 120, and the glucose level is the sugar level. So sugar level, generally for the normal person, the sugar level is around 120 130. So if I am putting 130 say, and then enter, the person is not having risk of coronary heart disease. See, coronary heart disease not only predicted, this machine is not so much accurate. So although the person is smoked 12 cigarettes per day, having the cholesterol level and blood pressure this one, he has not a chances of having this kind of disease in the next 10 years. So this is little bit ambiguous data. So if you through this example, what I just want to show you, this is how you can represent your data, your result. Generally the person do not able to present their results in the machine learning. So this way, this is I found is a convenient way to show whatsoever how your machine is look like, and on the basis of the data. And this can be more accurate by if you have accurate data set. So we will come with some new and innovative videos soon, in which we can really design a machine which is applicable for society. So till then, I'll advise you to just stay connected with my channel, and we will come up with some new innovative ideas soon. Till then, thank you, stay tuned, bye bye.